Anyway, I would like to welcome everybody to Henshin Night here at TPK Roleplay.
Wow.
I'm so excited to finally be able to bring this back and have everybody, jump in. We've actually expanded our roster of Henshin this go around. I'm really excited to tell this story and to get this game going. And remember, this is Wednesday night on TPK, and on Wednesdays we wear pink. I will go ahead and let the Henshin introduce themselves, starting with our Blue Ranger.
Oh, me first. Okay. Hi, I'm SkeleVee. I am playing Zeke Moore, the Blue Ranger. He is a grumpy little gay boy. He's got the purple hair dye and everything. The Yellow Ranger next.
Hi, I'm Hyacinth. I will be playing Klein, our Yellow Ranger. And he's a bit of a party kid, but he's, his whole, I don't, how much are we giving away? But he's a good guy underneath it all, but like, he doesn't want people to know he's a good guy,
And I guess that moves it over to me. I am MeggMysteria, and I am playing our Green Ranger. We are returning from the original Henshin crew with Zarqa, our lovable, goofy art nerd, who maybe will have some insight for these new folks, but we'll find out.
Art the activity, not the person.
We don't know yet, but we'll throw it over to FoXXii.
Yo, what's up? I'm Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your current and only favorite fox. Tonight I'm playing Dexx Trellin, our Orange Ranger, who is just the littlest shit, and I'm gonna cause problems on purpose. So yeah, let's go ahead and move it over to our newest Pink Ranger.
Hi guys, this is Kitsune60 or Kit, whatever you want to call me. I'm gonna be your Pink Ranger. I'm gonna be playing Morrigan Slater. She's just ever so tired. You're ever so tired, Pink Ranger. Hopefully everything goes well. Who knows? Maybe there'll be aliens. There'll probably be aliens. I'm gonna toss it over to Fail.
All right, and I am FailPrime, the GM. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the scene set and get this ball rolling. So, you all live in Podunk, USA. I mean, this town literally could be anywhere. We're just going with you live in Podunk, USA. You've noticed strange lights in the sky at night and an increase in missing persons cases around the town. And that's not as unusual if it were anywhere else in the world. Things have been kind of different since contact had been made. People from other dimensions, other places in space and time have made contact on your world. And in certain areas, it's almost like they've been taken over. So things are vastly different, but it never seemed like Podunk, USA had ever changed. It stayed the same little town. Things were nice and quiet. You weren't really affected by the outside world until recently. You guys started noticing that people were going missing. Your classmates, teachers, shops were closing. Lawns were overgrown for a town that normally seemed like a perfect HOA town. Everything usually was perfect, but it's not so much anymore. What's even more strange is that nobody in the town seems to really care, or seems to be putting two and two together, like the strange lights appear at night and then the next day somebody or multiple somebodies are missing. And it hasn't been sitting right with you guys. Sometimes there's whispers about it in school, but mostly those get pushed to the side as everybody just moves on with their day. You're all just getting to class. It's your first class of the day. It's a science class, and you notice something a little bit different about this science class. Your guys' favorite teacher is not present. It's a substitute teacher today, and the teacher just seems a little bit off. They're kind of twitchy. They're making weird noises. Like normally, you'd be like, "Oh, it's just old people noises." They sit down, they groan, they stand up, they groan, all their bones crack. Old people noises. But that's not what you have going on here. You're not quite sure what exactly is going on, and the teacher doesn't seem to really care. She's just kind of like constantly doing head counts and overly like watching you guys while you watch PBS. videos.
This sounds like a perfectly normal substitute teacher. What are you talking about?
You noticed too as you were walking through the halls that a lot of the teachers had been replaced. It looks like a lot of substitutes, and they all look the same as your current science teacher.
That's weird.
All the classes are watching some form of PBS. Some were watching Bill Nye. Some were watching Clifford the Big Red Dog. Some had This Old House playing. You know, it was just whatever. It seemed like whatever they could pick up at the library, they were playing. And we'll set the scene. You guys are in class, watching Arthur. Every day you're walking down the street.
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen that.
Hey, Dex.
What?
Is it just me, or is that teacher on something?
The sub? Nah, they're just a sub. Don't worry about it. Anyway, come look at this. If I put this purple stuff and this green stuff, it starts like glowing, and I'm sure if I throw it at somebody, it might blow up.
Please don't.
Throw it at the teacher. Throw it at the
I'm
teacher.
just saying, it could be
Throw it
fun.
at the teacher.
I'm gonna throw it.
Oh, don't do that.
Dude, they're a sub. They're never coming back. Why does it matter?
Exactly. They'll never see us again.
So Dex has a vial of something that roll. Well, I mean, we don't really have rolls in this.
I
Hold
got
on.
dice, bro. Tell me what to do. I got it. I got it, boss.
Just
Roll,
Speaking of which, I should get my dice app up.
roll me a d20.
I got it right now. It's a 15.
A 15? All right, so the sub does not notice what you're doing.
Action. All right, what's the play?
If you get sent to the principal's office, it's your own fault.
It's always my own fault.
The thing they don't tell
It's
you
not
in
my
like
fault.
high school or like whatever is that subs can't send you to the principal's office. They have no rights here. They're like temporary teachers that are gone the next day no matter what.
Yeah, they're like non-people, dude. We
They
can
don't
treat
even know
them
who the
like
principal
literal
is.
slaves.
It's like literally fine.
All right. Anyway.
By the way,
Mhm.
I don't know if you all have noticed, but is it just me or does whatever this substitute is have like they're like a part of like an octuplet set or something? I'm pretty sure my history teacher was also out today.
Have you never seen
Alright.
Octomom? It happens.
So,
All
call
at
me
the same
crazy if
time,
you want
huh?
to, but I've had this running theory that they, in
Uh-huh.
fact, print subs at a sub factory, and I think they just somehow got all the bad batch.
If
Can't
any,
confirm it. I'm just saying.
if any of you want to investigate or look closer at said sub,
I mean,
roll me a d20.
You
I
know
would
what?
like to look as I'm moving closer to go put this small concoction closer to the face.
14.
I'm also
That's a big
gonna
number.
get
Let's
I
see
didn't
what
roll
I
a big
get.
number.
I got a 4.
I also got a 4.
You guys,
I got a nat 20.
you guys notice as you're looking at this sub that it's almost as if their skin isn't really their skin. Like it's almost like it doesn't quite fit right, which you could attribute to just being old. But it seems more like they're wearing like a suit or a costume of some
Body
sort.
Snatcher. I've seen this movie.
Reminds me of like Silence of the Lambs, is it?
Oh, dude,
Oh,
that's dark.
what, Buffalo Bill kind of bullshit?
Oh, dude, don't make it worse.
I gotta be
Oh,
honest, I watched a
no.
lot of movies.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Buffalo Bill.
So I've got a quick. You said the rest of the students are just kind of brushing it off, like
Yeah.
they don't seem to notice.
Yeah, it's like they're all busy like working on their assignment of writing down 5 notes of what they learned from Arthur pushing down DW. So
So I just
It's that episode.
want to note that Zarqa is sitting at her desk, flipping through a sketchbook that she has. And you guys can see, like, as she's going through the sketchbook, anybody sitting nearby, that there's been, that she seems to have actually been drawing things like the substitute and actually other things that look almost alien, and they're all dated. Dated from quite a bit ago. Actually, no. Dated from later in the year.
Oh, like these are future drawings?
Like, these are the dates on them, even though it might look kind of faded and those pictures have been there a while. The dates are set at a later point in time.
That's weird. Yeah, so at that point,
Jeez.
Morrigan would kind of look over and just kind of glance at the pictures. Those are really well done. Looks really nice. When did you draw these?
Thank you. I drew these. Oh gosh, it feels like months ago. Is that right? Is that right? Months ago? Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna fold my worksheet into a paper airplane.
You know what? I'm gonna need a dexterity check on that one.
What I rolled an 18. What do I add for my dexterity?
You rolled an 18, huh? All right. You have rolled the most perfect paper airplane you've ever created in your life.
Nice. So yeah, on the back of my worksheet, she's just kind of flipped it over, and at this point, she's like drawing like music scales almost, like trying to work out her next song or whatever.
I'm gonna walk up and draw a dick on one page.
Yeah, this is high
Dex,
school.
what the fuck?
Snoozy lose, kid.
What the fuck, man? I was on a roll with this one.
No, I admit it honestly looked really good, so I came over and fucked the whole thing up.
For the record, Zeke's just been kind of sitting there with his own notebook open, just writing things. Definitely like listening in on everything, but he's having no part of any conversation right now.
Oh, don't worry, I'm coming to you next.
Try me.
Yeah.
So the sub looks up and she counts out. She's like 1, 2, 3, 4. She's sending students out 5 at a time, and your class is slowly
Mid-count?
dwindling.
Mid count, I will throw my paper airplane right at her. Like, hopefully it just like right in the
Tell me
temple.
she just keeps counting. Tell me she just keeps going without stopping.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
hoping
just
it,
1, 2,
I'm hoping
3.
it disrupts her count.
Tell me there's like momentary plots. 1, 2.
Yeah, it's
3,
exactly.
4,
She's just
5.
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she points at those and tells them to head to the gym.
So again, perfectly normal sub as far as I'm noticing here, guys.
Oh, I think there's like the last desk on the way out of the room, and I just whisper to the kids, "Uh-oh, you're next." As they leave the room.
Yeah, I'm on the side just like, you're so dead.
Oh no. So,
Hey,
as
well, Riddler for me.
as the class is dwindling and we're starting to get to a low number, Zarqa is actually going to close the notebook and pull out a coin that she's got on a necklace. Kind of squeeze it before taking a breath, and she just kind of gets up and gives everybody a smile and steps out of the room.
I don't know.
Excuse me, you weren't counted.
Oh, sorry, this is kind of important, so I need
where are
to
you going?
step out.
Young man, you're being very disruptive. I need you to sit down. I need your you know what? You have 5 extra notes on Arthur versus DW.
If you guys want to come see what's going on, you're welcome to come with me, but
Sounds like you need a distraction.
Sure.
I got you covered. Hey, Teach, got some notes for you. And I'm just going to chuck my bottle of whatever the fuck it is directly at the teacher.
Yeah, so as they are
Time to
doing
go.
that, just immediately up and just kind of starts shuffling out.
We're just going to all
Grabs
go
the bag as she goes by.
to the fucking door. Move, move, move.
Yeah, just close notebook, grab it, and just casually zoom after.
so almost with a sense of purpose and kind of noting anybody who is following, she starts walking down the hall, following those students, making her way to the gym.
All right. So you guys have ducked out into the hall, and you now have the option of, hey, you can skip out. It doesn't seem like anybody's really paying attention to what's going on anyway. So you could, just go home, go chill at the mall. You could follow Zarqa to the gym.
Yeah, why not? Curious as to what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, on one hand, Weird Girl definitely went over there. On the other hand, home.
You want to know the weirdest part of this all? They showed the show that is my name.
Yes.
Is that where you...
Yes, they did.
That feels like such a trippy sign,
Just let them have it. Let them have it.
That's just main character syndrome art, and then Zeke's gonna go after Zarqa.
It's markedly better than when they decided to do Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Table talk, yellow, you mean Red Ranger?
Suffering from success.
But yeah, what do you mean whenever they showed Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Oh shoot, I don't actually know how to explain it, but I guess you'll see soon enough. And Fail, we discussed prior that I do have some particular things in my possession. Are they reacting at all?
Not yet.
Okay.
Huh, well that's not cryptic.
So as you guys are moving through the hallway, you're noticing, various classrooms, 5 kids at a time are just kind of filtering out into the hall. Some are taking the opportunity to duck out and leave school. Others are heading towards the gym. Some are just kind of standing around like, what the fuck is going on? As you get closer to the gym, you see a line. Everybody's kind of like single filed line, which is pretty abnormal for high school. There's a couple of these weird old lady teachers walking up and down the line with clipboards, kind of keeping things in check. Students are going in one at a time and then coming back out one at a time.
The students who are coming out, is there anything markedly odd about them?
Yeah.
You can see as they're coming out, these students that are coming out, they have a sleeve rolled up on one side and like a bandage on their arm.
We didn't. There was no notice that we were going for some kind of vaccine or anything, was there?
I don't think so.
I know I was out for a couple of days the last week, but don't think I would miss anything that big.
So you guys know, basically since the world changed, since an event that some of you might be familiar with called the Singularity has occurred, various viruses and things like that have been introduced into the world, but they've never come to your town.
I mean, nothing other than the all substitute teachers look-alike virus. I don't want to catch that one.
I definitely want to avoid that one if we can.
Am I right?
That one's pretty sucky. Just easy.
The older teachers, they have the same kind of, almost like their skin is stretched.
Yep.
Oh.
For the gym, is this the type of gym where it's inside the building and there's no way to look into it outside of the doors, or? Yeah,
so it's like you're going into like an auditorium. So it's like there's the gym, which is where you have like your pep rallies and everything. There's 2 doors on the outside which lead out to like the fields and stuff, and then 2 doors on the inside that students are coming in and out of.
Okay, so not like my high school gym at all, which was in the center of the building.
Sounds kind of like my high school gym, in which case I'm wondering if there's a side door around that leads to a locker room, which is another way to get into the main gym.
Yes.
You know what?
Yep, there's locker rooms.
I want to go that way.
Actually, yeah. We could go that way.
I'm assuming this is Dex's usual spot for hiding out and planning his perks. He doesn't like going to class.
Okay. Yeah, let's go do that, because at least I need to take a look at what they're doing inside the gym.
Yeah.
So you all go in the locker room together? That feels kind of weird.
Don't worry, it's fine. I got this covered. As we're moving, you'll just hear in the background faintly just Dex going dun 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 dun.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So you guys,
it's a spy movie now, so we're good.
You guys are pushing down the hallway like nothing. Like you're not even being paid attention to. Like the ladies with the clipboards are just looking over the clipboards. The students in the line just seem kind of out of it. They're not really paying attention, and you guys are just able to walk right down to the locker rooms.
Well, that was easy.
That,
Oh,
what
they're
is-
not.
Oh,
They're not
yes.
gonna pay attention until you attack them.
Why do you
I'm
know the
sorry,
Obviously, because
what?
of your spy theme music, obviously.
Yeah,
Um,
okay, I admit my music was great. Anyway,
Mhm.
weird girl.
What?
You know too much. Why?
Yeah, that was really, really weirdly specific. And explain, please.
Oh, did I say something weird? What did I
Yeah.
say? What did I say?
Several things. Yes, but
Do you want the list?
Oh, I know it. I said something weird in the classroom. What did I say now?
the old ladies wouldn't do anything unless we attack them.
I mean,
Why that specifically?
most people
Oh.
retaliate when you attack them. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly. They don't like it.
Right.
Why would we attack them is the better question.
Yo, so we didn't listen to Zarqa before today. Why are we listening now?
I'm just saying, everything's weird. Weird girl's weird. Weird girl knows weird stuff.
Okay, I listen to your logic. I am officially now listening to Zarqa.
Good to know because she is still just walking to the locker rooms and
Yeah,
to the
no,
door.
I'm assuming this is walk and talk the
Yeah.
entire time.
When we get to a point where we can actually open the door, she's peeking inside.
Dexx will like stealth slide into that locker room, just like da-na.
Yeah, so from the locker room, you know, typical locker rooms, there's lockers, there's some showers, a little bathroom off to the side, there's an office for the gym teacher, which is darkened, which is kind of weird because the gym teacher should be in there.
Are there
Um,
urinals?
Do you want there to be a urinal?
I'm just seeing what kind of locker room this is. I don't know.
Is
the
it the
boys' locker
men's
room
or
is
women's locker room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are
and
they
at the
neutral now? That'd be sick.
at the opposite end of the locker room, you can kind of see out into the gym. You can kind of see that there's like some lights flashing from inside the gym, almost like it's picture day, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
What the hell?
I bet they're brainwashing them. It sounds like legit.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
You
good.
know, I wouldn't put it past them at this point.
That's what cameras are used for now.
I knew school was indoctrination. It's the only big word I've ever learned here.
Oh, walk over to
No.
the. Is it a closed door? Like you can see the flashing underneath it, or is it an open?
There's like a piece of glass, like in a high school, like on the side that you can see the flashing coming from.
Just
Hmm.
So you like come like you can like as you're coming towards that end of the locker room, there's like a little like wall and then like the door, so you can kind of like see the light like
Yeah.
flashing in that.
walking up to the corner and peeking around the side.
Wait, hold on. No
What?
further.
Oh.
How do we know Weird Girl's not like working with whatever abductee, indoctrinatey thing is going on here?
Because you
We
would be in the
don't.
line.
Sound logic.
True.
Hmm.
I say we
So,
just say we can flash it.
So, question. Why have none of us been affected by whatever the fuck that is? And why do you know so much?
You haven't been affected because we haven't been chosen yet. And it's a really long story and really hard to explain.
We're in the
Yes.
locker room, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Dex is gonna move over to one of the lockers that's clearly already been graffitied over a whole bunch and kick it open. There's a bunch of snacks in there. We got time.
I think trying to see. I'd like to see what's going on in there first. That's kind of more important than having snacks.
Agreed. But are we gonna like go in there and get like attacked by super psycho alien killers or whatever?
Don't get their attention.
See,
That's one
see,
of flash.
saying
You
stuff
can
like that.
you can
red
sit
flag,
here.
Big red.
Look, if you don't want anything to do with it, then just stay here.
Okay, but that sounds like no fun.
I pull out my flask and hand it over to Dex. Anything's funny. Try hard enough.
Like the way you think.
It's
Okay.
Iced
Eat the
tea.
snack cake. I'm charged up. Let's do this shit.
Don't go into the gym. Just don't go in there yet.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds sound.
All right.
And stay away
Well-
from flashing.
That's probably a good idea.
So is there potentially a better way to get a look at what's going on, or is it just?
I mean, you can try to look through the glass, but the view is kind of obscured. You would have to like push the door a little bit. You have to like Scooby-Doo gang it, like where you
Yeah, I
all
was
kind of like
Absolutely Scooby doing
yeah,
it.
peek
yeah.
out the door and see
Ah.
what's going on. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why?
I was about to
not?
say, actually, question real quick. How tall is everyone? So we know who's at the top and who's at the bottom.
I'm pretty sure.
Magic item.
Yeah.
Mr. Saito coming in here and throwing
Yeah.
things at
Oh
us.
yeah. I should say, by the way, Saito just DM'd me 3 minutes ago. Was like, "Hey, would 2K bits for magic item be fun or a pain in the ass?" Hi, by the way. I
Oh.
was like, I have no idea. It sounds fun though. His
I got-
response was, "Well, hell then." And then he did.
Does that mean one of us gets our weapon?
That'd be fun.
Buy
We'll
us a
see.
weapon?
Roll to see who gets their weapon.
In
Try,
any case, to answer
Don't-
the height question, yeah, Dex is pretty short. I'm probably at the bottom.
try not to, I guess, rule of thumb. Try not to look directly at the flashing. We don't know what it does.
I never look at anything flashing.
Reasonable.
It's a rule of thumb.
I think my part in the ladder is not realizing people are in that ladder and then being like, "What?"
Are we talking about height? Are we talking about height ladder or?
Yes.
Yeah, the height ladder. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so my character would probably be about 5'5", 5'6".
Like that. I'm like 5'8".
Zeke's a little bit of a beanpole, so he's like
Zarqa is very tiny.
he's
Hey, we're
like,
tiny friends.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Dex is like 5'2".
He's at
very
5'10", so
short.
like tall-ish for a high schooler. Probably pretty tall for a high schooler. So
as you guys are peeking around the corner
Mhm.
and looking into the gym, you notice that there's kind of like, as the students are coming in, they're kind of like breaking into two lines, and some are being ushered towards a weird like disc that's on the ground, and that's where that flashing light is coming from. When they step on it, flashing light happens, they walk off and exit through one of the exit doors that leads outside. When the other group is kind of like going through a line where they're getting a shot and then they're leaving through one of the interior doors. And it's almost like you notice one of the old lady substitute things kind of like pointing out, like every couple students she points one to go one way, every couple students she points the other one to go the other way.
Huh.
There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just
It
a set
it-
number.
It does not seem like there's any rhyme or reason to it. Roll me a d20.
All of us are just me.
Yeah, all of you.
14.
12.
11.
17.
All right. So another thing that you guys are able to kind of notice is off kind of like towards one of the exterior doors. You see someone in like a long brown cloak with like a hood up. And in the way that the body's like proportioned, it looks really weird because like the hood comes up, but it comes up like almost like it's going around like a huge head of hair. Like an afro.
I was about to say,
Okay,
like,
are we
big,
talking about
big
like,
hairband?
big hairband, like 80s hairband?
Yeah.
What my
Hmm.
And we all notice that.
Y'all
Yeah.
see that, right?
It's
Mhm.
towards one of the exterior doors, right? Like we could go around the outside and then open the door.
You could, yes.
Yeah,
You
I
could try.
I definitely see that. Which direction are they looking?
They are watching what's going on, and like you're watching, and they have like their hands up, and they're like counting out on their hands.
Is it the same kind of number counting as they're doing when it's like this person goes here, this person goes there?
So it looks like they're only counting the ones that are stepping on the pad.
Ah.
Hmm.
Why is he just standing there?
I don't know. Should I go ask?
Question. You mentioned that there were lights in the sky and that no one's really been talking about it. Were any of the light sightings similar in description of kind of what we're seeing, or are they just not talked about at all?
They're not really talked about at all. The lights that you guys do see, they're normally at night. They're normally on the edge of town, so towards the neighborhoods on the edge of town.
Mhm.
And it's almost like they're just kind of like hovering over certain neighborhoods for a couple hours, and then you either fall asleep or you just don't notice them go out.
Mm.
Were there lights last night?
Yes.
Yep. Aliens. Definitely aliens.
Yeah. Not gonna
I
lie.
think it is normal. I don't know what you're talking
Pretty
about.
close, yeah.
All right, so I've
Did
seen
you
this.
photo
I've seen
it?
this movie too. I'm pretty sure this is the part where we all like stage some kind of cool underground resistance thing. I don't know where to get any guns or anything, but if we can find some, that'd be really helpful right now.
Items, are they reacting at all?
Yours are not. However, I will grant, so out of game here, if one of you were to run into the middle of the gym screaming Wolverines.
I mean, you could have just said my name, boss. I'm gonna do it. What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
I mean,
I was literally.
I could see Art, throwing down some Red Dawn knowledge here.
I mean, Dexx will encourage Art to join him in Red Dawn
Oh
trickery.
no.
I'm so confused. What is going on?
Reciting the
Have you never
worst
seen
ever
Red Dawn?
movie ever
No.
made.
Oh man, Red Dawn is a brilliant movie from the 80s.
Okay, the
Where-
original Red Dawn is great. They then remade it several years later, and it's horrendous.
It was okay, but could have been better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
The original's at least watchable and honestly pretty good. The
So-
original's pretty good.
I saw the new version, which was really weird.
So here's the history lesson. Red Dawn was a movie in the 80s when everybody in the 80s was all like super patriotic. We were worried about the Cold War still. Red Dawn was about a small town, I want to say in like Michigan, being taken over by the Russians.
Yeah, just
Oh.
popping up.
And the kids, the teenagers, having to fight back.
And they staged a rebellion called the Wolverines.
Yeah, based off of their school
it's
mascot.
It's very fucking
What is
funny.
our school mascot, by
What
the way?
the fuck?
I didn't think that far ahead.
Are they Wolverines?
Sure.
I think they have to be at this point.
Well, for
Yeah.
copyright reasons, I think it should be something different. Let's
Fucking
with them.
badger moles. That's
Oh,
our school mascot.
God, what is this? Avatar: The Last Airbender?
We're the podunk badger mole.
Badger moles.
Mm. Well, if we're gonna go for alliteration, why not put out?
You're all gonna
Conquest
regret
Bears?
throwing me into this campaign. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh shoot, what's the best course of action here?
we gotta figure out
What
the
in
next-
screaming?
If
Yeah.
Jason was here, he'd have an answer.
What if we do something like weird, like the fairies?
Who's Jason?
A friend of mine. He's been missing for a bit.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear.
Yeah, it's rough. Hey,
Rough,
you
buddy.
know who the weird guy is over there?
Oh, that's Mr. Ross.
Wait, you know him?
You guys know him too now. Since
Yeah.
she name dropped like that. Mr. Ross is the art teacher. He's like everybody's favorite teacher.
Ah,
Oh, hey.
wait. Why is he?
Again, really, really long story.
I don't think I've ever seen Mr. Ross before. Don't they keep him in like the corner of the building? Like, isn't the art room like really far away?
Oh, you've seen Mr. Ross.
He's usually a pretty cool guy.
If I
really
need to
chill.
drop a picture in chat of Mr. Ross, I will.
No, no.
No.
It
fine.
took me a minute, but I got it.
He's the one that sells me my weed.
It's very possible that he is.
I'm tired.
I'm so sorry.
Wasn't ready for that. Oh, fuck.
Wait, who said that?
Art.
Art's like, I recognize that cloak. He wears that in the alley.
I just wasn't ready. In case.
Nope.
Yeah, all right. So we've been doing
there
too
was
much
bulge in
talking and
his
questioning
cloak.
and not enough making random problems happen. So Dex is gonna run screaming into the auditorium, screaming Wolverines really loudly.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
no.
Sorry, friends.
I'm gonna respond. It's not even our
Oh shoot.
mascot.
Yeah, but it sounds cooler than our mascot.
Wait.
We're
Oh,
the Amazons. Don't you know?
Well,
The
he's
Am-
dead, I guess.
Did you say the Amazons?
I was trying to think of something randomly. I don't know.
That's
So
pretty
you-
cool. I'll take it.
So you are going into the gym.
I'm doing it. I'm just gonna run in.
Is Art going into the gym?
Are you
I
backing
run
me up,
after. Like,
boss?
it's not even our mascot.
Oh shoot. And Zarqa kind of steps back and takes that.
Be warned. There's the first person that approaches Dex. There's like a 75% chance he just turns and punches them.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're running in, screaming Wolverines,
I
Art
was given
running
instructions
behind
by
you.
God.
Art's running behind you, arms waving. That's not our mascot. That's not our mascot. You see the cloaked figure. Mr. Ross looks up. And he looks at you, and he just like face palms.
Yeah.
Shoot.
You see him like reach into his like cloak pocket and just kind of like duck out the door.
Shoot. Okay.
You also
dead.
notice a couple. So you notice as you get into the gym, up on the bleachers, there was another cloaked figure, long black cloak, sitting there, basically like with their hands like in their sleeves, just kind of like watching the proceedings. And they stand up and kind of like flip their arm and wisp away. It's almost like a cloud of smoke. They're just gone.
What
Oh, damn it.
Who the fuck was
And-
that?
And the substitute teacher things kind of turn to you, and one of them's like, "You're not on the list. You're not supposed to be here. Why are you here?"
It's a resistance, lady. We're taking down the alien threat. Let's get it.
Aliens? There's no
Oh.
aliens here.
Dude,
Yeah,
this is where
an alien would say that.
Zarqa just kind
I'm not
of
gonna-
steps back from the Scooby-Doo wall for a minute and takes that coin and just is like, oh, damn it, and just says, Henshin.
Oh shit.
Time to save my ass.
Thank you.
All right.
What
So
the?
who was
fuck?
Zeke and Morgan were still in the locker room, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they see Zarqa change. She's armored up in like green armor. It's kind of like a green flash of light, and she's now wearing like a helmet, this green armor that's got like snakes on it, and
What
a
the
giant
fuck?
paintbrush attached to her back.
Oh, all right.
Oh. I mean, this was weird to start with,
Like
but
I said, it's a really, really long story.
we're gonna need to get that story out of you at some point. But fair enough.
Assuming you're just gonna go after them to make sure they don't die. So
Yeah, pretty much. And
Anything we can do to help?
maybe drag them back somewhere that they won't get attacked or taken
Fair.
somewhere. And she takes
Gotcha.
the paintbrush and steps out of the room, and with a swing across, divides the room, kind of setting Dexx and Art separate from the teachers,
Like
like a wall.
horizontal instead
a-
of
like
vertical.
just
The
Like a-
moment the wall pops
painting
up,
a whole
Dex just
fucking
jumps back and shrieking
line.
turns into a quivering ball. Just
Yeah, at that point, Morgan is just gonna kind of
go over
very
and
quickly duck out of the gym and just kind of come up behind Dex in her like fucking platform boots because she's very much emo aesthetic.
will
This
yell
is going-
again.
Just kind of grab you by the back of your shirt and start hauling you the fuck back.
and Zeke's following suit scooping Art up by like the collar of his shirt.
Oh, Dex is dragging just. Oh God, Art, they got us. Oh no, they got us, man. We're
Come on,
dead.
people.
We're dead. They got us.
Gee,
So-
thanks.
Mm.
So from
They don't die in
where
the movie.
Zarqa kind of like divided the room, you guys can see that it's almost like there's like an invisible wall there. The students seem rather unfazed. As a matter of fact, there was one student who's kind of like stuck because the wall is just kind of like gone through him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Um,
I'm gonna paint a little hole for this guy.
Hello.
I will use my second action to do that. Like, oh, oops.
fair enough.
Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You'll also notice that the substitute teacher things have kind of shed their skin and are like humanoid, like praying mantises.
Ugh,
Oh, that's gross.
that is disgusting.
Are we
I
talking-
hate praying
wait,
mantises.
Are we talking
They
about
keep
like
their partners.
For the record,
They're-
you did see those in the sketchbook.
They're tall. They're metallic looking.
Do
Their
they look like-
blades don't look so friendly.
So size
like
gotcha.
certain sky pirate or certain space pirates in certain video game franchise?
I mean, you could compare them to that, yes.
Okay,
Oh God.
because that was my first thought.
Yeah, Dexx is now screaming even louder. Just, oh God, they want to mate with me and then eat me.
I'm getting-
gonna come first.
I'm getting
And-
Buffy the Vampire Slayer flashbacks. I'm sorry.
Right. So, yeah, if you could turn and start running alongside me, that'd make this a lot easier.
Can't. Too busy screaming.
I thought we were supposed to punch them.
You know what? Actually, question: How much does Dex weigh?
I mean, you're significantly taller than me. I'm 5'2". He's a small. He's not a very hefty kid.
small. Okay, yeah.
Travel
so,
size for your convenience.
so yeah, it just kind of arm around the waist and just kind of hefts you up.
He will shriek a third time, now blushing.
I will put my hands in my pockets, thumbs out, and casually stroll alongside them.
Oh, so you're like, all right. So you're actually standing up now. Good,
But yeah, I'm just gonna go with it.
cool. Zeke just let's go then, and let's
Let's get the
let's
fuck out of here.
book it.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are able to make it outside of the gym. Outside the gym looks fairly normal. You can still see students. Somehow, like you guys got outside of the gym, students started filtering out the other door again, heading towards a bus. It looks like there's a couple buses lined up, and you're like, well, it is towards the end of the day, so it's not abnormal for buses to be waiting for students to pack on. No
Are they in the
sign.
right place though?
I don't know. Are they? No sign of Bob Ross, the art teacher. It's almost like he completely vanished. But everything outside of the gym just seems normal.
Wait a minute. Where's Weird Girl?
That person in the green suit was her.
We'll figure
What?
it out later.
Yeah, she owes us a very long story.
Dude, we don't even know her.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like
I think
she's
this
like
was
some
like
kind
my
of
first
superhero.
class
I
with
kind of
her.
want to know. You know.
Yeah.
Like I said, we'll figure it out later. Right now, let's try to not get swept up in all this.
Hey, thanks for like saving me or whatever. By the way.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Which, by the way, just after a moment, just gently puts you down.
Oh, he's still blushing. Just thanks for saving me or whatever.
Little pat on the head.
Nah, nothing quite so patronizing.
Well,
More of like a shoulder pat.
so
Okay, so recap. Teachers are aliens. Kids are being something.
Something, yeah.
Weird Girl's a superhero.
Uh-huh.
Grasshoppers don't seem very. Wait, no. Praying
Praying
mantises
mantis.
don't seem very alien. They kind of are from here.
Okay, they were
The
metal
fact
art,
that they're
had
human
skin,
size.
and they were big. Did you see the knife hands? I didn't think those are normal praying mantises, boss.
No.
Just saying.
I mean, it could just be like a mutation. That doesn't mean it's alien, you know.
Art
Mm,
Yeah.
art
Teenage
Roll-
Mutant Ninja Praying Mantises.
Art, roll a d20.
5.
5. All right. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to concoct a story about how you lost one of your parents to giant praying mantises in the rainforest.
Wait, does it have to be like canon for my backstory?
Yes.
Or do I just make it?
It is
fuck.
now.
You did this to yourself. You played yourself.
Yeah. So sob story coming up here. Just want to warn you so you can prep the waterworks. So my mother, we were out for our bajillionth trek around the world because we're apparently wealthy or something. Who knows? And so we were like walking, and like we paid this like random village to like take us in for like a week or something. I don't know. But they were nice. I just didn't know what they said. And so they were walking us through the rainforest, and we got lost. As one does when walking the rainforest. I don't even know where rainforests are, honestly, and what continent. So it doesn't surprise me. Did not align with what I've seen in movies. So that made it a lot harder. And things did not seem the way that they do in books. The bugs are much bigger, and the cats were much smaller because there are cats in a rainforest, right? Like the big jungle cats.
Jaguars, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So like those weren't really the biggest issue. The bugs were, and one bit off my mom's head and ran away.
I'm sorry.
Wait, hold
what?
on. So
Tragic.
a praying mantis ate your mom's head.
Yeah, but it was a big one in a rainforest.
Did
I think
you
forgot.
did
But
you
wait, they only
potentially
eat their mate. Did you? Does that mean your mom was cheating with a praying mantis? I'm sorry. Bad time for this
there was
question.
no mating. It just killed her. It like Edward Scissorhands her.
Well,
So,
I'm
quick
glad you
question-
could process
quick-
this so well, so healthily.
Wait,
I
wait,
appreciate
wait,
that.
quick question,
Wait,
Art.
wait,
Quick
you-
question. Did you talk to Mr. Ross before at any point before all this happened, or?
No, I did talk to the counselor for a little bit afterwards. But
Well, no, I was
don't
asking about
have a real
beforehand.
therapy license.
So now, and I'll make sure it gets added to the doc because this will come up again later. Art's
shit.
parents were relic hunters. They traveled the world searching for relics. They were like Indiana Jones.
Hell
Art,
yeah.
Art
that's
happened to
so
be
cool.
taken around with them up until the point that his mom was murdered by a giant humanoid mantis thing.
So closer to the mummy,
Correct.
or whichever
Yeah.
one it was where they had the kid.
The Scorpion King, actually. I remember that mummy spinoff. It had the rock in it.
Well, no.
Wait,
So
it was
before
good.
the Scorpion King fully spun off, the
The rock was
third
in the
mummy
original,
movie.
was in one of the mummies. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forgot that happened. The Rock is in the Mummyverse, guys. There you go. Enjoy it.
Mhm.
So, but wait.
Cinematic
So now,
universe.
does that mean that the Mummy is in the Fast and the Furious universe?
Shit.
Nerds.
So as
You
a
know
note,
what?
So that we can kind of get things rolling
Rolling.
back into the story here.
My bad.
Zarqa, before kind of just turning and leaving, is going to end up critting something that the equivalent of like maybe a small explosive, and just tosses it onto the platform once there's no students around it, and so that's destroyed, and then ends up leaving out the door to follow the others.
Do we hear the
Yo.
explosion?
Are you deaf?
No.
Nope.
Probably.
Dex will scream again.
Are you like hiding behind someone?
Yes. It's you.
She's just kind of gonna look behind herself at you and just like, are you okay?
Listen, just not one for explosions.
He's just gonna.
Fair
I
enough.
look at them, and I look away from the explosion.
You guys are outside the gym at this point, I think. So
Yeah.
We were away from the turn.
We successfully looked away from the explosion. We did.
Yeah.
No rolls needed. You did it.
Yeah,
But now she is outside joining you guys. If you were still in the vicinity and didn't just keep running.
Nope, we're
Yeah,
still here.
yeah.
We're just-
No, we once we got outside and we were effectively quote unquote safe.
Yeah, they had to stop in here.
I was too busy
Arch
screaming
tragic backstory.
Yeah.
and debating
Anyways,
whether or
is
not
there-
his mom was infidelis with the praying mantis.
Any sign of our cloaked figure, Mr. Ross?
No, he's
Nah.
no sign of Mr. Ross. Just some buses with some students on it. It's basically like end of day. It's like almost like you guys walked back out into the normal world, like nothing is going on.
Zarqa, I'm assuming you still have
weird.
your armor on?
The door just immediately goes outside, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the armor is still on.
So then Dexx is just gonna point. Just whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Told you.
Weird girl?
If you want to keep calling me that, sure.
I don't think I can. You look significantly too cool for that.
Which, by the way, do we all know each other's names?
I mean, if
mean,
we've been in class
I
together,
hope so.
if we've been in class together, then
In a small town, probably.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because
Might as well.
Eh.
Oh no, that's just
In
Dexx would just
theory,
call him
I know
weird
all
because
of your
he is
names.
as a person.
In character, I'm too cool to remember them.
Oh, none of you are getting called your
Eh.
names unless Dexx feels like it. It's just not a thing.
Hmm.
Sorry.
okay, now I want to know what everyone's nickname is.
Oh, you'll learn it. Don't worry.
Oh, hell
We'll get
yeah!
there.
so the kids getting on the buses, were they the ones that had gotten onto the platform?
Yeah.
Are there more people that look like they're wearing the skin suits?
Nope.
No.
Bus driver sitting in the driver's seat. Kids just loading up onto buses.
Have you ever seen any zombie movie?
Yeah.
Several.
You know
Lot.
Yes.
zombies are brainless?
Mm,
That reminds me of those students after that brainwashing, which totally happened. Right? That's what we're going with? That's the story
This is
we're
clearly
going
some
with?
sort of
That's the
xenophobic
vibe
education
I'm
system.
getting, you know?
yeah, definitely brainwashing of some sort.
Yep, getting those vibes.
So they're like zombies. They're just lifeless husks to be driven by grasshoppers.
Does that mean we're following the buses?
Ray Manus, but yeah.
Well, at this point, you have the option of loading onto one of the buses or heading home for the night.
Heading home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Zarqa, you're the one who kind of knows what the hell's going on here. What?
I'm assuming we shouldn't go down the buses.
Yeah.
Tell me the answer is go home. Please tell me the answer is go home.
My parents aren't home.
For your safety, probably just go home.
Hmm.
Oh, but that
Don't-
sounds like you're trying to think that like you're gonna have a lot of fun without us.
I promise you, it is not very fun.
Hmm.
But we don't.
Are you going to be able to
get hurt?
handle whatever the hell this is by yourself?
Yeah.
I've been doing it for a bit, kind of by myself for a bit now. But go home. I'm gonna go. And she ends up finding like an alcove or an alley or something so that she can take the armor off and come back out a normal person.
Hmm.
Just a
I
student joining the masses to walk home.
I was about to say I don't feel safe letting her. Oh wait, you're gonna be walking home, not getting on the bus.
I
No,
think
she's
we-
not getting on the bus.
No.
I think we
no,
should-
She's probably gonna track the route of the bus, but
I think we should get in my car and follow the buses.
Yeah.
'Cause I wanna
Do you
go
have
home.
room for passengers?
Well, we either have the option of my motorcycle or my Jeep Wrangler, so
I'd say go with the Jeep.
All right, my
Yeah.
bags, relax.
hey,
Have-
you're my
Wait, how'd you
guy.
get both of those to school?
You know what? That was my first thought.
He loaded the motorcycle into the Jeep Wrangler.
He does it every morning.
you never know
Just
when
a
you're gonna
flex.
need it.
Dude,
You
you
know,
never
that's
know
fair.
when you need your Ranger cycle. Come on.
Sounding like a lot of Jeez.
Also, my Jeep is bright yellow, by the way.
Huh.
Perfect.
Coincidental, huh?
Beautiful.
It's my favorite color, bro. It's like
His
Yeah, I
Jeep
guess
Jeep
is
it's-
Bumblebee.
his Jeep is bright yellow, but his motorcycle is like a hot pink.
Yes.
To
It
be
is Wednesday.
fair, Morgan has a bright pink and black guitar that she carries around with her on occasion. So yeah, understandable.
Dex is wearing.
I think I'm
a
wearing
shelter,
beige to be subtle.
But
Wait, what did you say?
I'm just wearing beige to be subtle. It doesn't look yellow, but it's close enough.
Yeah.
Tia steps away and then comes back without the armor on and just kind of blinks looking at you guys like, what are you still doing? Hanging out? I thought you were going home.
We were talking for a minute.
Yeah, just trying to. I don't know. Think it all through.
Yeah.
Weird.
Fucking weird.
Process.
But what if we leave the weird girl and do it?
Hey,
What?
listen, no. Real talk though. I mean, it's not like I'm asking for friends or anything, but it seems like we're the only ones that kind of seem like we know what's happening here.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh my
That's
God.
that's a number. Holy
That's
shit.
a number.
That's a number.
That is a number of dollars.
Mr. Saito,
Thank you
Okay,
so
thank
so
you.
much. You are awesome.
Wow. Okay.
Wow,
Have a good
holy
night, friend.
smokes.
I
Hell
will
yeah.
reach out to you in Discord, and we will discuss if you want us to have a particular art piece done for you, or if you want to create a character to add into this. I will reach out to you in Discord, and we will talk about how you want to handle that. Thank you so much. That is so awesome.
Thanks, Bay.
You're the best. We love you.
Yes.
I don't have my stream open, so I was just like, what's happening? I
Uh,
see now. I get it.
Anywho,
Yeah.
back to the
Context
Sundari. Yeah, not like I'm asking you guys for friends or anything, but like, I think we're the only ones who know what the hell's going on around here. So maybe we, I don't know, keep in touch.
We can work together.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you guys still kind of remember what's going on and notice stuff is actually a good sign. So,
What? Is that really that unusual?
did you saw how all the other students were acting, right?
Yeah.
I just figured because the average intelligence in this town is pretty low.
Exactly. That's more or less how I
Um,
felt.
Does
Well-
that mean I'm smart?
where I'm from, it was a markedly bigger city, and it was just as bad. So,
I
Mm.
see.
Okay, so whenever we all meet next, you're gonna explain what this it is.
Or
right?
we could just
Ask-
go, and then once we're somewhere safe, we can talk this out.
Let's get
Here
pizza.
we've got a long car ride, so
Yeah.
So we're not getting pizza.
you want to stop for pizza as we trail the alien bus?
Hell yes. Pizza and alien bus trailer.
Dex, roll a d20.
I'm lactose intolerant for sure.
also,
That's a nine.
I
I'm
imagine
rolling
that
poorly tonight.
after the armor comes off, the manifestations that she'd created that weren't used went away, right?
Yes.
Okay,
This time.
this time.
Ooh.
So that wall is gone. We're not being followed by praying mantis substitutes.
No, like you guys left the gym, and it's almost like they completely forgot about you.
Cool.
Mm. Neat.
Take it.
Yeah, for real.
All right, what was your roll, Dex?
It was a 16.
16. Yeah. So you guys you've loaded up into this Jeep Wrangler, and as you're following the buses driving out of town, Dex points out the new pizza joint that has opened randomly in town. And it's just like stop.
Guys, it's fake.
So
We have to.
you guys stop, and you pull up to a joint named Henshin A-Go-Go.
Roll credits.
All right. Sure.
Inside, it looks like an old 80s 90s pizza joint, old sit-in Pizza Hut. There's some arcade games against the wall.
I was about to say malt
it-
shop esque.
Yeah, like in the back, they're like almost like a Cece's Pizza. Like the
Yeah.
ones that I remember, there was like a small pizza like buffet, some arcade games, some booths, and then like you would pay like towards the back of the store.
Mm-hmm. Like grown-up Chuck E. Cheese.
Essentially, yeah.
That's called a Dave and Buster's, my friend.
This is a
Well, Dave
very
and Buster's was not a thing
Yeah,
yet.
Dex is gonna just immediately make himself known in there, head right in the line. Pizza buffet, just a nice large pizza. Walk over, pay, look back, and go. So what are you all getting?
Is there anything without?
So you'll notice
cheese?
as you're looking around, there's like a small family, like a mom, a dad, and like 2 kids. But as you look a little bit closer, it's almost like that family has been copied and pasted into a couple booths, and they're kind of like hazy, like you're watching TV. Like they kind of like flicker, and there's a little bit of static that runs up.
I don't think I'm going to be eating from this establishment.
So does the cashier look familiar? I need clarification on that one.
Yeah, the cashier was this kid dressed in like gray. He's got kind of like a hair, like an emo style, like haircut, like blonde, like hair kind of like covering one eye.
Oh
He
no.
just kind of like huffs it at Dexx as Dexx pays, rolls his eyes like he doesn't even want to be there, and then just kind of like goes back to flipping through channels.
Question: Do I recognize this kid? Because
No.
click. Fair. Okay.
Does this guy look like Locks?
Yeah.
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 So she just ends up passively saying hi, Locks. And
He looks you up and down. He just kind of nods. He points towards the Galaga machine and shrugs.
You want to explain that?
Superhero hideout, no question.
I think there might be somebody better. Did he come back?
He shakes his head.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, you want to show us then?
Are we supposed to be playing
Do
Galaga?
you think he's gonna be mad? They're not like the others.
I don't know if you can even get in. He changed the passcode.
Damn it. Okay.
To the hideout.
Try it.
Because I was right.
Try the Konami code.
Why are all the people fake?
Yeah, she'll go with the Galaga machine and we'll see if we can figure it out.
I wish you luck. And if nothing else, I'll attempt to help you. I don't know what the fuck I can do to help, but I'll try.
If
That
you
was a
fail more than
legitimate
5 times, I'm
suggestion.
gonna kick it really hard.
That was a legitimate suggestion, though. Try the Konami code.
You know that's fair.
Except there's no start or select on an arcade machine.
There's a
Well, there are in
start.
some.
There's a start,
There's-
and then you can probably hit the like different player button, like
Nerd.
multiplayer.
Probably not on a Galaga machine, but you know they're usually like fighting.
Galaga can be 2-player,
He
not
is
like
right.
at the same time. That's what I'm
they
saying.
are
That's the
right.
select. So
Let's go
fuck
make
it.
some.
Zeke's gonna try it. Then it's like, all right, you guys aren't gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. So let's do this. Up, down, down, left, right.
Select start.
Yes.
Zarqa just walks over to the Galaga machine. She pulled out her sketchbook and is flipping through it, trying to find fucking images of this Galaga machine that she's drawn.
So as you're flipping through your images, you see that the arcade that you remembered previously was Miss Pac-Man.
Damn
Aw.
it.
All right, I'm kicking it real hard.
However, you are looking through as it displays up on the list, a list of high scores and the names for the high scores. And you notice a couple familiar names.
I imagine that one is Vance and Jason.
Yep.
Yep. Is there a way to input? You can input names and stuff in the machines, right?
Yeah.
After
You
you
just
Yeah.
have to like flip through the alphabet, hit the button, flip through the alphabet, hit the button. So
if your Konami code doesn't work, it's like
I don't know, it doesn't work.
No, the Konami code does not work.
How about a
Damn.
Konami kick?
You can kick it all you want. It's not going to open.
I will keep kicking it.
who's got the highest score? Is it?
Jace has the highest score.
We'll try that. We'll try that name. Or the
No
score.
response.
Damn it. Second one then.
Yeah, so Vance does open, so the arcade
Yes.
machine like slides back into the wall and then just kind of like lowers down.
You're all welcome.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you, cross reality memory.
Cross what?
Yeah,
The-
that makes
the-
more sense than.
the singularity.
Yeah.
You know what happened with that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Vague.
I know exactly what
References.
happened and exactly what you're talking about. But explain it for Zeke.
So, Enigma, the one that you saw in the gym that disappeared,
That explains
caused
that.
the collapse of several realities into one, and that's the reality that we're in now.
Uh-huh.
That's the basics of it. He's trying to do something about other gods. Again, really, really long story.
Other gods.
So as Zarka's trying to explain that, Locke just kind of walks up to us again. Don't you guys pay attention to the news? This was like the biggest thing for like all of last year. The cloaked figure, scientists talking about how they could travel to other dimensions, and then everybody started gaining superpowers and shit started going crazy.
Yeah. And unfortunately mine is carried over. So if you guys want to come down here, we can
Yeah.
look at
yeah,
some
fuck
stuff.
It. Sure. Why not? Let's
Well,
go.
this day has suddenly become infinitely more interesting than my plan for today, so let's go.
I was studying for finals, so fuck this. Fuck that. This is better.
I would have been sleeping.
I wouldn't have been studying. I'm just going with the flow, bro.
As you all go down into the basement, you see a row of desks all with SAT tests on them.
That's terrifying.
Oh,
And this is
alright.
why I was studying. Not really, but you know.
No, so as you guys get down into the basement, or down into this area, you
Down
actually feel like
under.
you've been walking for quite a while, like heading down these stairs for quite a while. It seems like you're pretty deep underground, and you see like all sorts of computers. It's just a lot of hardware, a lot of really just like sophisticated looking, even futuristic looking, like computers and screens on the wall. There's holograms in certain areas. There's a couple other doors leading to other areas of this underground facility. And it looks like on the monitors, everything there, whoever's been using this place has been monitoring stuff going on all over the world. Flashing on one screen, Art actually sees someone who looks kind of like him picking up a flute.
Oh shit.
On a couple other screens, there are like just one whole row of monitors is basically focused on this large factory looking building that just keeps expanding.
Hey, that's
Various
weird.
cryptids and stuff on other screens.
Mothman. Where's Mothman?
One set of screens has one of the most unsettling things any of you have ever seen, aside from life-size man-eating praying mantises. It's these figures with just this death grin on their face, just like building themselves on conveyor belts. So it's like these things, like when you look at them, their eyes are like a spiral, soulless kind of looking eyes that just
We're
have
turning
this
that one
death
off.
grin.
Don't like that one. It's
And-
off now.
And they're like in a factory like room, just building more of themselves.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, that's
Little boxes.
Yeah, just gently turns that one off if
Yep,
Zarqa
yep.
didn't already.
Yep. Yeah.
Is
Nope.
it too late to leave?
Nobody, I mean,
Oh no, you're more than welcome to go
you-
back upstairs,
nobody
dude.
is stopping you. You can go.
Uh,
I just wouldn't recommend going back to school.
yeah,
I got.
I'm gonna look around.
Deep and it's just turned back right now.
yeah, for real.
uh,
I was good until the people building themselves. That one was weird.
mm,
So Zarqa is going to end up going through it, and I imagine that there's something that kind of shows stuff that's going on within their little town, since there's activity there.
Yeah, there's like a group of small monitors, like watching the high school, the mall, a couple other like the what do you call that, city hall, and then one that kind of like keeps filtering through different neighborhoods on the outskirts of town.
okay.
Let's see if we can catch sight of the buses.
I thought we were just following them to start. I don't even remember where we were going.
Well, we kind of already
Stopped to get
detoured.
pizza.
It's actually like for
Yeah.
pizza. Sorry.
Oh,
Mm.
right. I kind of just autopilot sometimes.
Again,
you know?
probably
you don't
on
even need
purpose.
to drive, you just do.
All right. So yeah, while she's doing that, I'm just taking a look around the room. Is it nothing but the monitors and all that stuff, or is there anything else in here?
There's some doors that lead to other areas. They're labeled in a language that you can't really read. It looks like weird, like blocks and dots.
Mm.
But other than that, in this room, there's nothing really to notice other than this is like almost like a command center where they have been monitoring like everything that's been going on.
So, how many doors would you say there are leading out of this room?
4, well,
Four.
5, including the stairs back up.
I'm going to go to the one directly to the left of where the stairs are.
And it doesn't react. It doesn't open.
Are the labels colored?
No.
Okay.
But you do notice that the guy that Zarqa called Locke kind of like looks at you guys. He looks around at all the different monitors and stuff. He kind of just like shrugs it off, like he's just bored with it. And then he walks to one of the doors in the back. It opens. He goes in and it closes.
Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna go to each of the other doors and just kind of see if any of them will open.
You get no response.
Yeah, I didn't figure I would.
Oh, they're not gonna open unless you get recognized by one of the coins.
Is that thing that's around your neck that you were messing with earlier?
Oh yeah, that's that one's mine.
I'm
You
gonna
kind
guess
of-
that's what gives you your cool superpower armor, cool shit, right?
You kind of hear in your heads like all at once, they're not going to open unless I allow them to open.
What the fuck?
It's have you never seen a movie before? It's like the large automated system that speaks to us all, you know.
I'm not an automated system. I'm factory.
Yeah, exactly. Automated system.
Well,
Oh no.
So who are you?
Who am I? Who are you? Why are you in me?
Phrasing. 1, 2, phrasing.
It's
3, phrasing. Anyway, I don't know. Our friend over here points over to Zarqa. We were kind of following her after shit got weird at our school. We seem to be the only ones that know what's going on, and we kind of want to know what's up. And I
Yeah.
guess if we can help, I don't know.
Am I familiar with Factory at this point?
Oh, you're very familiar with factory.
Hi, Factory.
Hello, Zarqa. It's good that you're back.
Yeah, well,
Right. So, you said that you're the factory? What exactly?
factory of what?
Can you explain?
I'm
Zarqa just points at the monitor that has the expanding factory on it.
Okay, but what does
I'm
that mean,
factory.
please?
So as you guys are talking, you kind of notice out of the corner of your eye, like up from the ceiling, this like monitor kind of like comes down, and it's almost like it's like alive. It's like the wires and everything connected to it are kind of like a neck, and it just kind of like comes down. And on the monitor, there's just a face, and it's just like, me, I'm factory.
Huh?
Hmm.
Not terrifying.
Okay. It vaguely reminds me of an old game I played at one point, but yeah.
Hated that game. Never beat it.
We could play games if you want. Do you want to play some games?
I don't know.
You know, something about being in a room with a computer face telling me if it wants to play games is letting me know that's not a thing I want to do. All right, let's cut the trash if we can. I feel like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to do a thing I don't do often and think here. So work with me, please. The five of us seem to be the only ones that know what's going on. Here we are at this rando place where we said we stopped for pizza, when we actually ended up. Yes, Art.
Correction. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
So you guys are talking, and this thing is just kind of like circling around you, just kind of like looking you up and down, just kind of like watching.
Yeah, so as it kind of circles around her, she's just gonna kind of, in time, just kind of start like half turn, trying to follow. It's just like, because yeah, this is fucking weird. Don't let it get towards your back. Kind of bullshit.
Right. Okay. All right, guys. This is giving me a headache. We got the shit already?
You have a headache. I'm getting dizzy. Why is it circling?
And anytime it's like just a little too close to Zeke, he kind of just bats at it to like back off.
It just kind of like sighs and kind of just has like a blinking sad face on the screen for a minute, and he's just like, "You're not ready for some games," and it just kind of like goes back up to the ceiling.
Wait. Games sound fun. Anything to get you to talk and give us things besides just going away. I'm very confused, please.
I don't know if Zarqa wants to warn you against factory or not.
No, you don't really want to play games with the factory. You might end up stuck here for a while.
Okay, you know what? Fine, whatever.
So, how can we help Zarqa? Is there something we have to do in order to do that? What can we do? Because whatever this is not okay.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. When shit got all weird and you got all superhero-y, a good part of me was kind of hoping that maybe we got lucky and this was some kind of like, we're all chosen by fate or whatever.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fucking nobody. So if all we're here to do is to get yelled at and ask questions by random factories and people we don't know, I'll just go home. I'm fine being a nobody, I guess.
As you say random factory, the monitor just like drops down and looks at you, and it's just like, I'm not a random factory, I'm the factory.
Ooh.
And then it pops back into the ceiling.
Well,
Wonderful.
I think you hit a nerve.
I thought maybe you guys kind of were, because you behaved differently from the other students, and she, from her bag, kind of takes out some of the other coins that she has and says, I've been trying to find some of the others.
So as you're showing them the coins, you guys are talking over it. The lights in the room dim, and you all start to feel very tired. Like you're all starting to kind of fall asleep.
Quick, emergency Red Bull. Who has it?
I don't carry that. It gives me headaches.
Sorry.
The last thing you see before you fall asleep is someone in armor, kind of like Zarqa's, only theirs is purple, talking to Zarqa, and then you guys just pass out. Like it looks like Zarqa and this figure were kind of like arguing back and forth, and then you guys just pass out. And when you wake up, you guys are at home in your rooms. It's well past 10 p.m. And you can kind of, if you look out your windows, see that the lights have started up on the edge of town again.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, it just fell past 10. It's
Yeah,
11:43 actually.
gonna kind of push yourself up out of bed.
I'm
And
gonna head towards the lights.
fuck, man. First, check the mirror, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Because
No
passing out.
band-aids.
Yeah,
no,
so at first,
stabbies.
still in your haze of waking up, it looks like your face has been rearranged.
What the fuck?
Rearranged how?
Like a Mr. Potato Head. It's like somebody just like Picasso'd it.
Oh.
That's not good.
No.
Kind of like it better that way.
That's rude.
My own face. I can't see your face.
Does it like still feel?
It feels normal. It's just in
Okay.
like a weird haze, like almost like you guys were drugged. Like you feel like you were drugged.
Okay, so yeah. Just kind of tries to shake it off, and
Did we get roofied?
I
Dex
think we
is still
did.
Just like, if we're back in our rooms, Dex has just like not left his bed at this point after waking up. Just like, huh. That's interesting. Someone had expectations for me, and like everyone else, they ended up being wrong.
Aw.
That sucks.
So yeah, it just kind of reaches up. Is there a necklace?
No.
No? Okay. Didn't think so. Okay. So yeah, just kind of stumbles downstairs because I like to think that her house is a two-story.
Just gonna keep touching face to make sure, like, it is just
Just
a thing.
Numbers yet as friends, or are we still like not at that point yet?
Did we?
Look, man, we never indicated
Decided-
who was and who was not friends.
I have everyone's phone number just to send them invites to parties.
Fair enough.
You
In
know
that
what? That's
case,
fair.
I guess Dex will just text Art. Just
Your Art's storage is full just because of his contacts list.
yeah, I think
Must
Dex
be
will
nice.
just text Art. Just like
If you don't invite everyone, you're never gonna have a full party.
point.
But so far, Art has been the only one to say that he's actually gonna go look at the lights, right?
Yeah, I'm stumbling my way the fuck downstairs to try and get to that point.
Oh, I just know I have to hop out my window at night, so climb out my window and down.
I want to go look at the lights personally as a person, but like as a character, I don't think Dex is personally motivated. I think he's kind of a little more disheartened right now. But
But yeah,
give him a minute or two, he might get there.
I mean, you'll eventually get there. Yeah.
so yeah, just shoots a text to the other people. It's like, do you guys remember what the fuck happened earlier today? I woke up in my bed and I don't remember ever getting home.
Do we remember what happened?
Oh, yeah, you have recollections of weird shit going on.
Okay, it's not just like, all right.
But you all kind of like push it to the back of your mind, like, oh, it was just a
A dream.
fucking bad trip, or yeah, like a bad dream.
I mean, yeah, I remember it too. I don't know what it meant, if anything.
I'm gonna call Morrigan.
Yeah, she'd pick up the phone. Hey, what's going on?
Sorry, I'm driving, so I couldn't text you back. What'd you say?
I was asking if you guys knew what the hell was going on, because I don't remember ever making it home, and I just woke up in my bed.
Oh, I just skipped that step. I'm driving towards the lights.
Yeah, you know what? Fair. All right. Fuck. Yeah, okay, I'll meet you out there. I'll probably call the others and see if they're heading that way too. Alright.
Zeke doesn't have a car.
One of us can pick you up. Yeah.
Zeke doesn't have a car. Zeke has a Vespa.
Sure. Is this a gay writer joke or something?
No, I just thought a Vespa would be cool.
Vespas are cool, man.
Those are pretty cool, Fred.
It
Yeah.
just felt-
There's
Yeah,
always that one kid in high school who has a Vespa. Like you can't.
Is that
Unless you're in the
usually
South.
I grew up in the South. There was definitely the one kid with the Vespa.
I did not have the one kid with the Vespa.
I didn't have the
high
one kid in the
school.
Vespa in my high school.
We didn't
I
have it
did.
either.
Or maybe you just didn't know the one kid with the Vespa in your high school.
We had a one kid with the best in our high school.
I did. I was best friends with them.
I punched that kid once.
I feel like there's very much two different groups
It's
right
just
now.
two different lines
But-
here.
So
There are
we've
two
got
kinds of people: those who had Vespa kids in high school and those who didn't.
we've got moping, we've got going towards the lights, we have unaccounted for.
Yeah. Come pick me up. I can't.
Okay. So yeah, she gets in her little old kind of black sedan-ish kind of bodied car. I'm not good at like cars or whatever, but yeah, it's just this little old thing.
So apparently Kit's family is like wealthy, like FBI agents. She's driving a blacked out like Land Rover.
Oh shit, man.
Fucking
Hell
Land
yeah.
Rover. Oh shit. Okay.
I am loaded apparently. Hell yeah.
I'm not driving the Jeep anymore. That's my day car. I'm actually in a yellow Mini Cooper.
A black Land Rover, very
Fucking
nice.
gay car. I hate you so much.
So
I hope your Mini Cooper
this
breaks
Land
down.
Rover definitely has like the kind of the lights underneath, but it's like pink.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Body
I'll
kit,
allow
I'm with it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess for those driving, is anyone dropping by Dex's place? It's a one bedroom and he lives by himself, but
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Fine. Yeah.
I'll pick you and Zeke up.
he'll come out. I mean, he's like definitely not as like his usual like happy-go-lucky self. He's
Aw.
like it's like days ago. He's kind of like, hey, what's up?
Hey, you okay? Come on, hop in.
Yeah, weird day. Just why not? Sure.
Oh, you don't say. Apparently we're going towards the lights.
Yeah, well, in a day full of disappointments, why not add one more, huh?
Aw.
Isn't that, thinking back
Hey.
to my movie knowledge, that's what they say not to do. Don't go towards the light.
Right
yeah.
now.
As I
Yeah.
pull up to it.
So as you guys start to get towards the edge of town, where you're seeing the lights, you kind of come out to like a sprawling like mining camp. Like you're like, what the fuck is this? Like it's you definitely see the buses parked on one end of this camp. There's like almost like a drop ship, like this really sophisticated looking technology sitting in the middle, and then students just kind of filtering back and forth, pushing like mine carts, like they're mining something from the ground. There's a couple people standing outside of the ship. You notice the black cloaked figure. You notice another figure who looks like he's kind of in the same armor that Zarqa and the purple armored guy had on earlier, but he doesn't have his helmet on. He's holding his helmet under his shoulder. He's got like a scar over his eye, and he's talking to the black cloaked figure, and he's talking to another armored figure. And this armored figure is in like a purple and white sort of armor. But the helmet looks like if you were to stare at that helmet, it looks like you were just staring into the void.
Oh shit. That's
real
cool.
big bad guy vibes from that one.
Yeah. Kid and bad guy vibes, definitely.
Aw. Oh, crazy.
I just want to establish that Zarqa is somewhere around this camp already. You can
I
decide where.
I just
but-
knew Zarqa would be here before we got here.
yeah,
Yeah.
long
Yeah,
beforehand.
100%.
That was my guess.
So as you guys are looking and looking around the camp and just kind of like observing what's going on, you notice three other figures moving around towards the edge of the camp. You see a figure in white, like silverish white armor, the
Mhm.
purple armor, and then Zarqa in her green armor.
Fuck, cat. What the fuck?
So there are more super whatevers besides Zarqa, huh?
Apparently. Well,
Guess
let's
we sit and watch
see.
for now. Not like we can do much.
Does it matter if we can't do much? If nothing else, a hand's a hand.
That's a good point. You got me there.
Come on, man. I'm sure you can put your mind to it. You can blow some shit up or something.
The last time I put my mind to anything, steam came out of my ears. I'll try though.
So as you guys are standing there, you're having your conversation, you're watching what's going on. You're approached like from behind a group of, they look like ants almost, like their armor looks like they're ants. They're dressed or like soldiers with like ant-like appendages on their armor. They walk up behind you. They're like, "What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in the mines." And they start to like push you guys back down towards the camp.
Excuse me? I'm not getting pushed any fucking where. Turn
Yeah.
right around.
Pardon me.
What? Is there an issue, bro?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
I
No.
do mine
Fuck
over
off.
here. Correct.
So you notice as you guys are getting hostile, one of them like looks at something on their wrist and starts pushing some buttons, and then looks at you guys like he's expecting something to happen. And you'll notice that as he does that, 3 other students that were down working in the mines kind of like convulse, like they're being shocked and fall over.
What the fuck?
I shock and
Alright.
fall over.
Oh
I-
yeah. Hold on, wait a minute. I was doing some mining just now actually down there. I found a really good rare find. You want to see it? Yeah, right here. Real nice and rare for you.
All right.
Yeah, no, if they start doing anything, fuck, man, yeah.
I'm gonna go punch one.
Punch.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I think we've passed the point of being nice to these things.
Yeah,
If we see the kids convulse over and fall over, I'm just gonna go punch one.
yeah.
Like,
Alright,
the,
that'd be
the
nice.
one that pressed the
Cold
button, I'm
cock
gonna
one.
punch him.
Cold cock a
Ye-
motherfucker.
He just like goes back and then just kind of like hits you in the head with the butt of his gun and knocks your ass out.
Oh well, I tried.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
You didn't get to go ape shit. I'm sorry.
That's why I convulsed and fell over.
Oh no.
Help.
Oh, just a delayed react. It's like, oh yeah,
Was that
sorry,
for
delayed reaction.
just
falls
Dexx?
over. I mean,
Or-
Yeah. So as you see Dexx get knocked out, you kind of just like, all right.
Okay.
And so they pick Dexx up and they take you guys back down to the camp. But as instead of taking you to like where everybody's mining and push you to where everybody's mining, they put you in front of the 3 figures that were in front of that like spaceship.
mhm.
And these 3 figures, they're like, one of them walks up to the one without his helmet on, and you can kind of overhear he's just like, defectors, the device didn't work. I don't know, they were outside the camp, they weren't mining. And he just kind of like looks at you guys and looks to the soldier and nods, and then turns and starts talking to the void armored figure.
Oh fuck. We fucked, fam. We fucked.
Be fine.
No, I'm fine. I convulsed. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Y'all are fucked.
Uh-huh. Which, by the way, did they take all of us or just me, Zeke, and Dexx?
It's so you, Art, Zeke, and Dexx are all down there.
Okay, so you might have convulsed or whatever, but you're
You still got scooped.
dragged with
My
us.
limp body's still there.
Am I still unconscious, or have I regained myself by now?
You're regaining composure, but you're kind of just
Yeah.
like picking yourself up, like dusting yourself off as
Lucky
these.
fucking shot. I'll get him next time.
Yep.
All right.
No.
I miss.
We're here now, apparently.
Where's here?
Whatever the fuck this camp is.
All right, and I'm assuming our Mister and other bad are over there.
Literally right in front of us.
Right. Yo, up there, tall, dark, and broody.
He kind of looks down at you, and the other thing, the void thing, turns and looks, and like as it's looking at you, you just can't help but stare into that void and just feel like existential dread. Like you just feel like the universe is collapsing on you almost.
What the fuck?
I think we should get one of those things that they have on the other people, but for Dexx, and it's like almost like a bark collar. When he makes a dumb joke, we shock him so he doesn't get us killed.
I think I should kick you in the dick really
And
hard.
the figure in
You
black
both need to shut up.
kind of appears behind you, and he's got his hands behind his back, and he's just walking and looking you up and down, and just kind of like watching you guys, and he's muttering to himself, but you can't really make out anything other than no coins.
He thinks that we're whatever the fuck Zarqa was. And I don't say that. I don't say that in character. That's more of like just a moment for the
I mean,
player.
it makes sense because like most people don't just walk into it not brainwashed, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they've gone unnoticed for this long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dex is gonna call out again at this point. Excuse me, I was talking to you.
He just ignores you. He basically just kind of like rolls his eyes like you're beneath him.
Me? Beneath anybody?
Oh fuck, man.
Bro, I will kick you
I see.
literally in the dick. Face me and talk to me.
Can your leg even reach that high?
I'll try. Now quit ignoring me and stop bitching out and turn around and talk.
So he looks at the void armored figure, points at you guys, points at to the guy in the cloak, and then turns and boards the ship. The guy in the cloak kind of wisping away, and appearing next to him as the shuttle bay like goes up and the ship goes to take off. The void armor turns and is staring at you.
Nope.
Know about that, Chief.
I think we might have fucked up.
We'll be fine. You worry too much.
Stuff
I
is going in
worry.
the face.
I worry the exact proper amount.
At this point, as this thing is kind of like approaching you guys, the three others, so Zarqa, the purple armored figure, and the silver armored figure come running into the camp.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
are we like held down?
Tryna-
Are we being held at all? Or are we
Yeah, am I
free to
still being
move?
Trying
held?
to
I know I was
flag,
being
trying to
held.
flag him
Am I still being held?
down.
Sweet. Yep.
Cool, thanks.
Oh, hey, Zarqa. What's up? We're just over here kicking some ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think I'm bad? You see the other guy.
So yeah, Mr. Void Helmet isn't doing anything once Zarqa and the other two show up?
Yeah,
or...
so as they run in, it almost looks like he takes kind of like a, not so much like a defensive stance, but he definitely takes like a stance. He kind of like
what the fuck?
goes up like he's gonna fight you guys. Like he like lowers himself to the ground and his hands come up. And it's almost like he's getting ready to charge you guys.
Ah, fuck, man.
You want a tango?
So as Void charges at you, he like blinks, and then he's behind you, like he was gonna strike down. But Locke has come up with his sword and just like stop this thing kind of like mid-air, and yells at you, "The coins! Give him the fucking coins!"
Is Locke the silvery one?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Yeah.
I did some quick deduction real quick to figure that out.
Pizza boy.
Pizza boy.
Oh,
Fuck, man.
I wanted the red one anyways.
Uh,
so
do they glow whenever they get near people?
Wait,
Or
Yeah.
how
hold
does
up,
that work? Mhm. Yeah, she'll just take it and say, thanks. What
So
do we
as
do with
she's-
these?
As she's doing that, the figure in purple armor tosses a coin to Dexx and one to Zeke as well.
Okay.
Wait, you mean
Henshin.
I hold it above my head.
That's
so?
yeah.
So as you two both
Henshin?
yell Henshin, this light just kind of like shoots from the sky and hits you,
Mhm.
and then you're fully armored up.
Whoa.
Wait, so
What the fuck?
Yeah, so Henshin.
I realized that I had muted myself on stream, so nobody heard what I was saying for about 5 minutes there.
Oh no.
that's tragic.
That's
F
an
in the
F.
chat, my bad.
TLDR, guys, the coins went crazy. I gave them 2 of them, and Voidman gave them the other.
Does it change anything that mine's not glowing?
Yeah. Mine wasn't glowing either, so.
Right.
Wait, hold up. Void guy gave me mine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a figure. So the guy who
Purple.
in the purple armor.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not void.
Wait a minute. So
Purple and void are different.
I'm picked.
Apparently, yeah. They gave you one of the glowy ones, which is better than the not glowy ones, I'm assuming.
We'll find out. Just kind of clutch it really tight in your hand. Just Henshin.
Yeah. So for you, you almost feel like you're on fire, but like it's not burning, and like almost like a fireball envelops you, and then it dissipates, and you're covered in armor.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
cool.
Why was his glowing when he just smack talked the alien until he got put in jail?
Yeah.
Because clearly I'm your fearless leader.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
These are different coins. They're glowing for a different reason. Those ones are yours.
Did I get a cool transformation or anything when I said Henshin twice?
Yeah,
You're like tapping yours like it's not working.
Like
Hello?
I have a dud.
Henshin. Hello.
Hold on. Real quick. So as you're smacking, you're like Henshin, like that
Right.
last smack on your hand, it like flashes light and scales kind of like climb up, and then it's almost like multiple heads kind of like wrap around you, like these snake-like heads kind of like wrap their way down, and then you're full armored up.
Oh, that's cool. Which, by the way, their armor looks different than mine and Art's, right?
All
Like
of your
ours.
armors look different.
Okay. So, mine and Art's, do they have, are they just like
Special
standard,
themes.
or do they have special themes? What's going on?
No, you're so looking at each other. They all have special themes. So like, Zeke's, as you look towards his, he has like 2 almost looking like dragon heads on his shoulders.
That's
And it almost looks like down his armor, like the necks from those dragon heads are like intertwined. And then up to his mask, which it looks kind of like like another dragon head, like a hydra head.
Ooh, cool.
The Dex's, it almost looks like he's burning, like his he's glowing, kind of like a bright orange, like fire is burning, and then his mask looks like an imp, and he has like what looks like a tail that kind of like wraps around. So there's like a tail that kind of like wraps around, and then there's like a point that kind of like comes out by where like his helmet is.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
For you, you have kind of like almost like a Viking-ish look. So it looks like you've got like a wolf on one shoulder, and then a wolf or like a face for your helmet. The wolf on the shoulder is made of ice, and the helmet is kind of like burning like fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hyacinth or Arts is like a golden stag. Like he's kind of got like these what looks like horns kind of like embedded into his helmet, and then 3 eyes like almost in the middle of that helmet.
That's cool as shit.
Dude, I got an extra eye. That's sick.
That's dope as fuck.
And so as you guys yell Henshin, and you all transform, the Locke turns and kind of like throws the void figure back, and it stops and kind of like lets out this piercing scream that kind of like shakes you guys to your core. You're kind of like stunned at what's going on. And it just is just like screaming at the sky, and underneath it you kind of like see this pool of like black kind of like starting to like come out from underneath it, and like this pool of black like coming up behind it, and you can see kind of like coming out of that void, like these tentacles are kind of like writhing out of that void around this thing, and that is where we're going to call it for the night.
Shit, man, that's cool.
Holy hell.
Dude.
I love that.
Oh,
That's
that
fun.
was dope as fuck.
That's dope as hell. I love that.
Yeah. The armor matches what I had in mind more than I expected. Hell
Yeah,
I had no
I
idea what
also-
the fuck I was doing with my
The
armor.
I think the only difference was that I think in my concept I thought of I had horns, and everything beside
Mhm.
that I think I saw it pretty much. I like it. I like the tail piece. It's very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like heads on shoulders.
The interlocking Hydra heads, that's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
That was
dope.
cool. Big fan of that.
Honestly, I like the idea of it's like
Ooh,
the
hold
wolf
on.
helmet.
Pretty
We've
swaggy.
never gotten Zarqa's armor described.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
A little
Yeah,
bit.
Zarqa's is like full green armor. And her helmet has like snakes coming off of
Oh,
it.
you're right. We did. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm dumb. I remember.
You're not dumb. You were just in the gym.
That shit was like,
You were
I was
busy
sitting
leading.
screaming Wolverines really
Yeah,
loudly.
exactly.
I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, busy leading a revolution.
Exactly.
So with
Starting
that,
the fire.
I just want to again say thank you so much to Mr. Sato for
Yeah.
his
Yeah,
donation tonight.
insanity.
I do have your magic item on list. We will get to it the next episode, so please
Definitely.
tune in for that one. I also want to give a huge shout out for that donation. Thank you so much. That was so awesome.
Cool.
Mhm.
We really appreciate all of the support. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching us tonight, for hanging out as we told this story. There's so much more to come. It's going to get wild, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. And I will go ahead and let the players give their outros, and then as soon as we're done, we will throw a raid over to Perception Studio.
Okay. Well, hi, I'm SkeleVee. I played Zeke Moore tonight, the now that you know for sure Blue Ranger. And this is basically my main campaign for a while on TPK, so I'll see you guys next Henshin episode. Follow my Twitter if you want to see shit posts. Basically, same at there. Go ahead, Hyacinth.
Bye, everybody. It's Hyacinth playing Klein, the Yellow Ranger. Yeah, I'll be here next Thursday playing Icarus, my bard, in Queen's Gambit. And yeah, I'll point us over to Matt.
Hello, everybody. I am MeggMysteria. I got to play our returning Green Ranger, Zarqa. And as far as where you can find me on Twitch, on Twitter, here in the TPK Discord. other than that, you guys can catch me back in a couple of weeks when we come back around for Stargate Phoenix. And then after that, you'll see me again for the next installment of The Hubris of Man, the alien RPG campaign that I am running.
Yay!
But let's throw it over to FoXXii.
Yet again, folks, I'm Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite fox. I can be found on Twitter sphere at Big Foxy, that's BIG_FOXXII. I don't go on right wingers, I slay fascists. It's a good time. Come hang out with me. Over on the Twitter sphere, I'm usually over at Neon Lights Roleplay. I hang out a lot there. It's usually where you'll find me next. Only really in one campaign right now, but am now actively doing casting for my next 2 campaigns, both playing in and running. So look forward to more things from me over here on TPK Roleplay and also over on Neon Lights Roleplay. Passing it over to Kitsune.
Hey guys, it's Kitsune. I'm playing your Pink Ranger. I'm probably not going to be around for a little bit for like the next month or so. I'm actually moving. So, but once I get moved, I'm hoping to maybe pop in on some one-shots or whatever, see if I can't get into something else. All right, gonna pop it over to Mr. Fail.
All right. I am FailPrime. I've been your fearless leader for the night. I'm so glad all of you stopped in to join us. Thank you for hanging out and supporting TPK. If you want to catch me, I will be popping up in a one-shot coming up here on Sunday called The Monsters in Their Closet. Past that, I will be jumping into a couple other one-shots, and I will also be back in Hubris of Man when it comes up here again in a couple weeks. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you so much for all of the support. I'm going to go ahead and throw it right over to Perception Studios. So if you want to hang around and catch another really amazing group of players, please join us for that raid. Again, thank you. As always, on Wednesdays, we wear pink, and I hope you all have a great night.
Hi.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.